Hey guys, welcome to this group which is called Food for Fitness. The reason I put this group together is I've done it a little bit sooner than I wish to have done, because what we did is we launched our cookbooks. We've had a few problems getting them printed, had a few proofs back, and they haven't been quite up to the spec we wanted to give you guys. So what I've put together is this group that you can start to share the recipes you're going to be using. Sounds a bit weird, alright? What it is, I'm going to be putting up some stuff that can help you out just while you're waiting for your books to arrive. The concept of sharing our recipes and sharing our food through Facebook came about through Fast Way to Fitness. When I first started the camps, and this was back in around 2 years ago, we started doing something called, just photographing food. And it sounds a bit weird, but it's a habit I got into after reading The 4-Hour Body, one of the great books that sort of had a few good little tips in there by Timothy Ferriss. And what I got used to doing is just snapping pictures of my food and popping them up on the group. And so really, how this works is that we've got shared practice, so people are seeing what you're eating. It's weird for our members because they've had an interactive page that notifies them when someone's put a picture or a comment up on something or another. You can turn them off if you like, and it does actually make your cooking experience interactive. You know, it's not just when you're proud that you've actually gone ahead and cooked something quite healthy. You can pop it up on the group, or if you're struggling with something, you can ask questions. But more than ever, it just keeps you accountable. When you're making major changes in your nutrition, you're in the unknown often. And what it is nice to be able to do, especially if you live alone or there's two of you and you're not used to cooking in a healthy way, what you can do is nip onto the Facebook group and ask, I don't know where to get fish from, or meat from, or I don't know where to get sea salt from, or is this okay? And what it does, it gives you that third person to just nip on your phone and ask and not feel like you're pestering anyone. Because what we'll have is quite a few people in this group, and we'll all be able to answer each other's questions. Obviously anything to do with deep nutrition, the do's and don'ts. If no one else can answer it, I can nip in and answer any questions that you might have. And going back to this is something what I've done for years. I've done it for around 2 to 3 years, and this is just my food folder on my iPhone. This has got all the different pictures of my food I have every single day. My breakfast, my lunch, and my evening meal. And as you can see, it's quite colourful. And what this allows me to do is it just allows me to look back over why I'm lean, the food I've enjoyed. If I never need a bit of inspiration when I'm in the supermarket, I can just look through my food folder. I was like, hang on a second, I really enjoyed that boiled eggs and asparagus for breakfast. I particularly liked where was it when I just caught my eye before, the chocolate pancakes is there you go, banana pancakes with chocolate on top. This one here, that had some organic natural yogurt on there too, and it really just helps out just keeping that habit of fat loss in place. So what is this group for? Well, it's for asking questions, tips on where to buy stuff for the recipes in the cookbook, any recipes you might have of your own. A lot of the questions we get in the group is, oh, that looks nice, how long did it actually take? How long did it take to make a banana pancake? Or how do you even make one? Or how do you make chocolate that you actually helps you lose fat? A great question is, what can I substitute for? I don't like using margarine, so what should I be using? Well, butter. Or can you use corn flour? What can we use instead of corn flour? And hopefully people in the group, if not myself, will be able to answer that for you. And also, is being part of a community. It's really nice to be part of something that's actually, where people are coming into the group and adding their own photos, they're sharing their recipes and just discussing cooking tips. I actually love doing that, and it's sometimes so much easier just to do it on your phone while you're waiting for something to boil. And my job in this group, I'll add the occasional meal plan for 1 week, so I'll be putting stuff up and some videos for the first one. It's a trial we've just done with our members, a 14-day trial, and we got some incredible fat loss. Not all the stuff in there will be for you. It could be for you to dip in and out of, but what we're going to be trying to do is just give you some real good information and strategies to use in line with those cookbooks so you can get incredible fat loss. We've been doing this now for quite a while with our Facebook group. You want to look inside here. This is our Fast Way to Fitness Facebook group. And in here you can see all the photos, all the different things, like someone asking if the sausages, Debbie and Andrew's sausages are okay. People showing water strategies, like how to drink loads of water. We've got people putting up their puddings, their snacks, their treats. Thai curries. And then what people are doing is that it just gives you a bit of an idea when you're following a diet. There's me nice and tired after one of my rides. It just gives you inspiration on what you can eat, and it really does help accelerate your results, keeps you accountable, and hopefully it'll make these cookbooks a little bit beyond just something you've normally had, where you've bought and you've put them in the bookshelf and you're not really used, and you'll be able to see people making the dishes that you've got in those books. So have a look at the photos I'm going to be putting up in here, guys. Feel free to add your own. If you do add photos, maybe put the recipe in there as well. Put any cooking instructions, any tips on what you've done to make it taste better or cook easier, or where you've bought it if you're local to Llandudno, or even if you've bought something on Amazon and you want to share it, it's got great value. Okay guys, I hope that helps, and once again we're really sorry for any delay on the cookbooks getting to you.